Welcome to MTGCommander. I'm Henry, and I'm here with my Rhys The Redeemed deck. Rhys is a green-white versatile general with the ability to put 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature tokens into play, and then to double said creature tokens later. Alright, so then we're going to look at the cards I'm using in this deck. It might shock you. Okay, so here I've got my artifacts. Skullclamp, a great card for card draw. And behind that, we have Sensei's Divining Top, key artifact in any deck. It's always good to have. Near indestructible. Let's see what else we got here. Soul Ring. We need some mana, and that's always good for that. Tap for 2 colorless mana. How could you go wrong? Isochron Scepter. I normally use it with my instants that prevent damage, like Holy Day, Fog. It's also pretty fun to run on a Gaia's Blessing. Keep on recurring your spells and anything in your graveyard. Finally, last but not least, another mana producer, Mox Diamond. It's pretty good. You can tap for any color mana as long as you just got a card from land card from your hand. So that's the last of them. But let's see what else I've got. My PWs, Prisoners of War. My Planeswalkers, Garruk for that awesome lands ability and the ability to overrun when he gets to 4. He's pretty good. He's always served me well, casting big spells and the such. And we've got Elspeth 1.0, good for creature for token creation and pumping up your general. Also, her final is really good to just make sure that you'll never lose the game. Behind her, we've got Elspeth 2.0, Elspeth Terrell. Tons of life for you, and tons of soldier tokens. Can't go wrong. So those are my planeswalkers. Here I have my cards that enabled me to wipe the board. Austere Command, a nice altered art one. We've got Day of Judgment. Here's an old school Wrath of God. Martial Coup. That's always very good for creature creation as well, which my deck runs around, especially considering my general. We've got another altered art, Path to Exile. Also very good spot removal. And then Chain of Acid. This is a card I added in recently. I haven't been able to play with it yet, but it's pretty good as far as I can tell, especially with the enchantments I have, because my opponents will not be able to target me. So, as you can see, this is my removal. I have some other ones in here, but you'll see them soon. EDH runs a lot of damage, dealing spells and high-cost creatures that can just pummel you to death. Here, I have 16 fog-type effects ready to take those down. You'll notice a few of them that you've seen are Spore Cloud, which I think is amazing, Holy Day, Moment's Peace for that kind of recursion fog that you can't get anywhere else, a nice Orm's Chant, Dawn Charm, which I gotta say, no white deck should be without, and Lull, which I can cycle whenever I want. Here, I've got 16 fog effects. Pretty important for what you got to do. Here's my spot removal, Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile. Both very good, and both excellent in the fact that they remove or exile rather than just destroy, which can be prevented or recurred. Unless, of course, you've got a Rift Sweeper or Pull from Eternity. But I'll take my chances.
That movie is incredible.
For special utility that I use with my general, I run Instill Energy and Nature's Chosen. Both allow Rhys to untap whenever he wants, especially during my turn. This allows for multiple uses of his abilities, and I'm able to double all my tokens extremely quickly. Rhys wouldn't be at home in my deck without these two guys by his side. Here I run enchantments that are able to target my opponent's creatures or permanents, and make sure that they don't attack me, or they can't block when I alpha strike with all my tokens. Some of them include Weight of Conscience, Arrest, Prison Term. One of my favorites is Recumbent Bliss, which is coming up right here. It allows me to gain life as well. So, this will help for dealing with those pesky creatures everyone's always playing with. To create those tokens, I've got Mobilization, Night Soil, which is good to get rid of your opponent's graveyard, especially if you're playing against Recursion, and Luminarch Ascension. I take Luminarch Ascension out, but I've got tons of fog effects, so I'm not really that concerned. To make sure that none of my permanents get hit, I run Privileged Position, Greater Aromancy, and Sterling Grove. Sterling Grove also doubles as a tutor for those enchantments that I need to find. If you combine the three of these together, it creates Troll Shroud on all my creatures, enchantments, and all other permanents I control. Other utility enchantments I control, I own are Mirari's Guile, which is a pseudo top, Mirari's Wake for extra mana production, Wheel of Sun and Moon to recur all my spells, and Awakening, which allows me to generate more tokens and creates a friend on the battlefield. Here I've got some other enchantments that allow me to block my opponents. Ghostly Prison helps so that I don't get attacked. Aura of Silence makes all opponents' enchantments cost more, and it's a little bit of destruction on the side. Aura Shards, which is just amazing. I don't think I have to go any further than that. And a personal favorite of mine, Suppression Field, which absolutely destroys Planeswalkers and absolutely destroys top, because it just becomes just useless. There's no point anymore with Suppression Field out. It's a big target, and that means that your opponents have to target it, take it out. So how do I fetch for my enchantments? I use Idyllic Tutor, Harmonize, and Enlightened Tutor, which all help in getting my enchantments. With these, I also have Sterling Grove, which helps me fetch and tutor for my enchantments. Here we've got my Recursion. Open the Vaults, Replenish, Gaia's Blessing, and a new card I added in, Hymn of Rebirth, which allows me to take a creature and put it into my deck, and to play under my control. These four enable me to bring back all my enchantments, and help for getting any spells I need back into my hand, or into play. Here I've got the lands in the deck. There's a lot of dual lands. I've got a Savannah there. These I find are all very useful in getting the mana I need. Croson Verge, very good. I've got a Reflecting Pool. Flagstones. Serra's Sanctum is a key card in this deck. It allows me to generate tons of white mana. A Tobago Mine, my German Strip Mine. And here I've got my basic lands. Basically just plains and forests. So this is the Rhys deck. I hope you like it. And there he is. My first general, Rhys.